From the State House in Trenton, New Jersey, this is Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Jill Horner, and with me is New Jersey State Assemblyman Patrick Diegnan. Thanks so much for being with us.
Hi, Jill. Thanks for having me.
A variety of different conversations happening here in Trenton, but for the first time in a long time, the conversation is about tax relief. Let's talk a little bit about the competing plans that are out there. The governor has put forward an idea related to income tax cuts. The Senate president has put forward a different plan, but you have a bill that you've actually put forward that ties property taxes to your income. Give us an idea as to how this bill would work.
Well, let me just back up a little bit. Everywhere I go, and I'm sure every person that you've interviewed today and every member of the legislature says the same thing, that the tax that is most onerous in the state of New Jersey are property taxes. Our former Speaker, Joe Roberts, used to quote Casey Stengel, who used to say, no matter what you ask me, I'm going to talk about baseball. Well, no matter what you ask the average citizens, they want to talk about property taxes. And it's real. I mean, I tell this story everywhere I go. I have a client, I'm a lawyer in my real life, who is selling their house in Scotch Plains, not my district, because of the property taxes, over $20,000 a year. Middle-class folks bought their house back in the 70s, love where they live, their kids are nearby, have to sell their home because of property taxes. Folks moving to South Carolina, Delaware, because of property taxes. So we really, in my mind, the governor's heart is in the right place. He's looking to give tax relief. I agree with that goal, but I really think our focus should be on property taxes. I've dropped the bill just a few days ago, which basically will tie property taxes to your income. And
so how would that actually work, though, if our property taxes are also related to other ways in which we fund our towns and our schools?
You will pay your property tax bill to your town every year, just as you do now. So let's say hypothetically you make $100,000 a year. My bill would say that your property taxes are capped at 7% of your reportable income on your state income tax return. So therefore, it would be capped at $7,000. If your tax bill is $10,000, you therefore on your filing would be entitled to a $3,000 tax credit. So in my mind, that accomplishes both. It gives income tax relief, it gives property tax relief, it continues the reliable source of income for municipalities, because as you know, in New Jersey, education in particular is funded by property taxes, and it deals with the whole issue in a logical way. And additionally, it deals with the ups and downs of income. Let's say, you're humming along, you're making $200,000 a year, you're working on Wall Street, and you're laid off. The next year you only make $75,000. Well, you're not going to lose your house because you had that 1 year of bad income. You're a citizen who's retired. Now your income is obviously going to be significantly reduced. You don't have to move to South Carolina. And believe me, I have friends who have moved to South Carolina for the sole reason that the income taxes are less in South Carolina. So I think it only applies to your primary residence, so it would not apply to investment properties. It wouldn't apply to business and industrial property. We're talking your primary home, a real reliable form of property tax relief.
So would this apply to all sources of income? Because that's the other concern, though. Many people have different types of income that they report.
All types of income would be. So if you're making $150,000 a year, of which $10,000 is from investment income, that would be calculated in it. And again, that's fair, because the middle income person who doesn't generate that type of income is being treated exactly the same as the wealthier filer who does get that type of income.
Now, as we mentioned, there are a variety of different plans right now when it comes to property tax relief. Will all of these plans be up for consideration, and would you be amenable to considering different types of plans?
Absolutely. I know compromise has suddenly become a dirty word in politics, but I am a firm believer that the way you get things done is by compromising, getting consensus, everybody working together. So these various bills, I know Senator Sweeney has a bill, I know Assemblyman Greenwald has a bill, I know the governor has proposals. Let's all work together on this. The goal is the same. Let's give relief, and let's stop the bickering and come up with a plan that helps our citizens.
Thanks for being with us.
Anytime, Jim.
We've been talking with New Jersey State Assemblyman Patrick Diegnan. I'm Jill Horner.